Have you ever considered that the most wonderful sound you've ever heard could actually be the shattering of the world you hold dear? The story I'm about to tell is about just such a truth hidden within the resounding chime of a temple bell and the tiny wings of a little sparrow. High on a mountain where white clouds often pause to rest, stood an ancient temple, long forgotten by the currents of time. Its tiled roof was covered in moss, its towering ironwood pillars had faded to a silvery gray, and the air was perpetually still and solemn. Here, all things seemed to have fallen into a deep slumber. At the heart of this silence hung a colossal bronze great bell, majestic in its belfry, silent through countless seasons of rain and sun. It was said that for centuries, no one had rung this bell. It had become a symbol of eternal peace. To the world, it was a silent relic. But to a tiny sparrow named Pip, it was an entire world. After days of searching for a safe haven, Pip discovered the bell. From the outside, it saw a sturdy bronze cave, an impregnable fortress that could shelter it from the fierce north winds of winter, from the torrential downpours of summer, and most importantly, from the sharp eyes of the hawks that constantly circled the sky. The bell's interior was deep and wide, warm and secluded. Pip decided this was its destined home. Day after day, Pip diligently carried back dry blades of grass, golden strands of straw, and soft feathers it found. It meticulously and skillfully wove a warm, round nest, nestled safely against the inner wall of the bell. Pip's life had never been so peaceful. Each morning it left its nest to forage, and each evening it returned to its bronze fortress, burrowing into its cozy nest, listening to the wind whisper outside, and feeling like the luckiest creature in the world. The bell was its silent protector, a giant friend sheltering its tiny life. Pip believed this happiness, this safety, would last forever. Yet life always holds unforeseen surprises. One early morning, as dew still clung to the leaves, Pip awoke with a start to strange sounds. The murmur of human voices, the bustling footsteps echoed from the temple courtyard. It curiously poked its head out of the nest and was astonished to see the once deserted temple suddenly teeming with people. Monks in saffron robes were solemnly sweeping and preparing for an important grand ceremony. Pip felt a flicker of anxiety, but then reassured itself. Its home was high up, sturdy and safe. Nothing could reach it. But then the fated moment arrived. An old monk, with a reverent expression, approached the colossal ironwood bell clapper. Pip watched, its tiny heart suddenly pounding erratically. And then, boom! An earth-shattering sound erupted, not from outside, but from its very home. The sound was not a melodious tune, but an earthquake tearing through space. The entire bell vibrated violently, creating a destructive wave of sound. The nest Pip had painstakingly built shattered into pieces. Blades of grass, feathers were blown into the air. Pip was flung from its home, its tiny body reeling amidst the chaotic air currents. Panic, pain, and despair. The place it had believed to be the safest had now become the source of its destruction. It dared not look back, only desperately flapped its wings, flying away in utter terror, leaving behind the still reverberating bell, a sound that had now become a horrifying nightmare. The days that followed were the darkest in Pip's life. It flew aimlessly, its heart shattered. The image of its cozy nest being destroyed spun relentlessly in its mind. It had lost everything, its home, its safety, and its faith. There were moments when its wings grew so weary, it simply wanted to give up, to fall and end it all. How vast and terrifying the world outside seemed. It perched on a dry branch, gazing into the void, feeling utterly tiny and lost. But in that very moment of deepest despair, a gentle voice suddenly echoed from deep within its soul. It wasn't a sound heard with its ears, but an urge of survival instinct, a glimmer of hope. "Fly," the voice whispered. "Fly. Your home is lost, but your wings remain. The sky is still there, and somewhere out there, there is surely a place for you." Don't stop. Heeding that call, Pip roused itself again. Its tired wings flapped once more, no longer in panic as before, but slowly and more resolutely. It flew over golden rice fields, over rivers sparkling under the sun, over bustling cities and barren hills. It faced sudden rains, head-on winds, and even predatory gazes. But it was no longer afraid. The belief in a better place ahead had become its guiding compass. After many arduous days, when Pip was almost utterly exhausted, it was drawn by a sweet scent of flowers and grass wafting on the wind. Following that fragrance, it flew over a towering rocky mountain range, and then a breathtaking sight unfolded before its eyes. It was a secret valley, hidden from the outside world, a lush primeval forest with thousand-year-old trees extending their abundant canopies, offering shelter. A crystal-clear stream babbled over moss-covered stones. The air was fresh, filled with the chirping of birds and the fragrance of wild flowers. This was not just a refuge, this was a paradise. Pip was awestruck. It flew throughout the forest, exploring every nook and cranny. It saw trees laden with fruit, flowers brimming with nectar, and countless ideal places to build a nest. It chose an ancient banyan tree on a sturdy branch with a panoramic view of the entire valley. Here, it was not alone. It had new friends, other birds living together in harmony. The safety here did not come from cold bronze walls, but from the embrace of nature, from the bond of a community. As Pip began to build its new home, a home even more beautiful, warmer and sturdier than the old one, a profound realization dawned upon it. It looked towards the distant mountain where the ancient temple stood, and for the first time, it felt neither fear nor resentment. It felt a strange gratitude. It realized that if the bell had not rung that day, if its tiny home had not been destroyed, it would forever have remained a sparrow living in a cramped, confined space. It would never have known that the world outside held such a beautiful and vast paradise. The terrifying bell chime that day, it turned out, was not the sound of an end. It was a wake-up call, a painful but utterly necessary liberation. It had pushed Pip out of its seemingly perfect comfort zone so it could fly higher, further, and find a truly fulfilling life. And you, just like that little sparrow, may also, at some point in your life, hear your own bell. It could be the loss of a job you cherished, the breakdown of a relationship you valued, or the collapse of a plan you poured your heart into. In those moments, your world might seem to shatter. Pain, fear, and despair can overwhelm you. But remember Pip's story. Believe that loss is not the end. It is often a cruelly disguised beginning. It forces us to leave our safe bell, a place that might unknowingly be hindering our growth. It compels us to spread our wings, even if trembling, to fly into an uncertain sky. So, when the bell in your life rings, allow yourself to grieve, but do not drown in it. Listen to the voice from deep within, urging you to move forward. Hold on to the belief that somewhere out there, a secret forest, a better version of life awaits your discovery. Because sometimes, to find true paradise, we must be forced to leave the sanctuary we once thought eternal. And who knows, the next chapter in your life's book might just be the most brilliant one. Just keep flying.